Well, looks like we on Trump's TikTok. Let me chill. I want to talk to my girls, my healing baddies, who are feeling like you're the problem. Right. Okay, so I have been interacting with the male species for the last, 30 years of my life, right? And so when I have these interactions, specifically with dudes at my gym, we'll just use them as a fucking case study, right? So they'll gawk and they'll stare and they'll like do shit that is giving to me, a sociable person, hey, I want to say something. I want to like get something off my chest. And so I realize that some people are shy. I realize that some people don't, maybe want to approach somebody at the gym because you feel uncomfortable or whatever, what have you. And so I'll initiate contact to just like break the ice because I get that like I'm a lot to take in and I can be quite intimidating just from my presence. It's a them problem, not a me problem. But I've noticed that when I try to establish a friendship, an acquaintanceship, or whatever the fuck, I'm met with like constant rejection. That's fine. Like, rejection is a part of life, right? But after these interactions like kept happening, like over and over, like getting fumbled within romantic relationships, getting fumbled within like male friendships, like getting fumbled makes you feel like you are the fucking problem. Because if we look at like common denominator, you are the common denominator. But I want you to like reflect on something. You, bad bitch, should not have to change your standard because people are unable to meet that standard. There is nothing wrong with you with having the bar set high and motherfuckers can't reach the bar. They are the problem, right? This is why I tell y'all, it is so critical to not date down. I'm a bad bitch with a master's degree who, in a moment of delusion, weakness, and insecurity, dated a SoundCloud rapper. It's not gonna end well because they're going to be intimidated by your light, your energy, your presence, your finances, your ability to like do shit for yourself in the future. They hate that shit, right? So in order to make you feel like you need to be like on their level, they will humble you. They will do very subtle things to like demean and degrade you. This is why I've been teaching y'all about narcissistic abuse, right? It can be easy to internalize. I'm the reason why this XYZ friendship didn't work. I'm the reason why this blah 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 didn't work. Have you ever stopped to think for a second that it's them? Have you, bitch? Have you thought? I know it can feel really like discouraging. I know. I know it can feel really discouraging, feeling like, oh, I need to bring my standard down so I can have companionship. Let me tell you this, bad bitch. Is that companionship worth it to you for you to have to dim your light, your grind, and your shine? Is this someone who is valuable to your life, to your growth, and your progression? Or are they trying to have you have a mental and emotional recession? Bar, bitch. Catch it. I just kept having these life experiences, rejection after rejection after rejection of you're too much, your energy, your ideas, blah, 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 I'm not ready for you, that I really, truly started to believe that I was the motherfucking problem. And when I have those moments, that's when I have to have that deep period of self-reflection of like, am I actually the problem? Am I doing harm to these people? No. Listen, here might be a list of reasons why people might reject you. 1, they feel inadequate within themselves and feel like they cannot meet your standard. That is a classic for like a bad bitch who's like sitting on a lot, right? They, in and of themselves, feel inept in your presence because a lot of men, especially, I said a lot, not all, a lot of men, when you're dating them, if you make more money than them, if you have more career opportunities than them, they feel worthless. And so by in turn, they're going to try to make you feel how they feel instead of just being better. I don't know why men just don't pick the option of just being better. I don't know. I realized the more I work on myself, the more education I get, the more I try to live the best version of me I try to live, it separates me from folks who don't want the same. It separates me uh, 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 from individuals who do not choose healing, who do not choose to mediate their suffering, right? It separates you from people who date for potential or date out of convenience. So I've realized the more and more I work on myself, the less dating options I have available to me. Now, follow me. It can be very lonely, it can be very isolating to not have that many dating prospects. Yeah, period. Like, yeah, that's the statement. Nobody really tells you how difficult it is to, one, start your healing journey, two, confront your demons, three, confront the mommy and daddy wounds because we all have them and I'm a licensed therapist and you literally cannot tell me otherwise. It takes a lot to heal to the baddest version of yourself, right? But then that also limits you on the bullshit that you are susceptible to, right? Me in the past is not the me now. We're the same, but that bitch, we had several ego deaths, right? And so I had to learn, the more confident I feel in myself and someone takes an issue with that, that is not a me problem. Because for them to feel more comfortable, I would have to dim myself. And that is counterproductive to the healing journey that I initiated myself on in the first fucking place. So, if you're a bad bitch who is feeling a bit lonely, is feeling a bit isolated, I just want you to know that you're not alone. You're not alone in this healing journey. You're not. And listen, being miserable alone is different than having like the occasional bouts of loneliness. Now, I will say this. The old Brie, she tried to creep back up. The bitch that was ruining this bitch life, she tried to creep back up. Like, do you want to fall back into the same patterns that led you fucked up and found out in the first place? No. No. So we have to live and function and do things differently. So I just want to validate for you that you do not have to change who the fuck you are becoming if people are unwilling to see that you're becoming a better, healthier version of yourself. I do not want friendships with people I have to dim myself for. I do not want romantic partnerships with anyone who is intimidating by the fact that I have a master's degree or read books or, I don't know, shake my ass occasionally on the fucking internet. To each their own, right? I can't feel like I am the problem when I am doing things that are better for me, right? Recovering people pleaser here, right? Are you people pleasing yourself out of healing a better version of yourself? If you are, bitch, I highly recommend you stop that weird ass shit and just keep progressing to be a badass bitch, right? Is that it? Let me know how y'all doing. It's a lot of crazy shit going on outside. And I hope y'all are taking y'all vitamins. Shit, I forgot to take my vitamins today. I hope y'all are taking your vitamins, going to therapy, and rubbing your coochie every now and again. Anyway, folks, bye. Oh, let me know your thoughts.